Everyone, welcome. I'm just clicking on my other devices to make sure that we are brought up. I'm on a couple minutes early, so I'm just going to get things set up here and adjusted slightly. So, welcome. Hello. It's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Southwestern Ontario, Canada, and I want to thank you for joining me this lovely Monday morning. It is 10:59 a.m. on Monday, the 29th of May. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. I know I sure did. I was at my sister's, the other side of Gananoque, for my great niece's first communion. Oh my gosh, what a fabulous weekend we had. The Catholic Church in Gananoque is stunning. Oh my goodness, it was so beautiful. It was a fabulous, beautiful celebration on yesterday for all of the littles that made their first communion. Please say hello when you join me. Let me know where you're coming from. Don't forget to click that subscribe button below as well as that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. After the video, I have a bunch of birthday cards I'd like to share with you, give you some inspiration that I received. I've got a few little things to go over before we get started crafting. So I'm going to flip you around. So hold one moment, please, whilst we get that all set up. I was not live last Thursday because I just plain old ran out of time because I was going to have a video, but we left at 10 o'clock in the morning and it was the long weekend. So before, and we were away. There we go. I think does that look fairly straight? Let me check here. I need to move something. All right, let's adjust my lighting here. I've got my phone plugged in. Bring that lighting up. And let's see here. I'm just looking at my devices, like I said, to make sure that we are all in, centered. Well, hello, Brenton. How are you? I'm a little rusty since I haven't been live since last Monday. So I have the funniest story to tell about our one walk. But first, let's get started here. So the designer series paper sale is coming. I'm still there. I think that's okay. On June 1st, that is Thursday, you guys. All of the fabulous designer series papers that are listed on the PDF. I have a copy of this for you to download on my blog. That the blog post will go live about 10 minutes at the most after I'm done here with you. So just be aware of that you'll be able to print this out or just download it so you can see. But all of the papers are 15% off. That is fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. So there's the complete list. I have all of them except for, there's 3 I don't have. We've got the Bright and Beautiful, Countryside Inn, Delightfully Eclectic, Fresh as a Daisy, Hello Irresistible, Inked Botanicals, Glorious Gingham, and Countryside Inn. I have all of those. I do not have the Earth and Elegance. And then on the other page, we have Le Shops, Let's Go Fishing, Zoo Crew. I have those 3. I do not have the Masterfully Made or the Stargazing. I had to adhere to my budget. So I'll be able to pick up some of these fabulous DSPs that are on sale for $14.45 here before sometime in June. This runs June 1st to the 31st. Or sorry, the 30th. There's not 31 days. There's 31 days in May. I'm tired. We had a 5-hour drive home yesterday, so yes. All right, don't forget about the June paper pumpkin kit. You have until June 10th to subscribe, and they have the add-on dies for $8.25. This is also on my blog post. All right, on to today's card. Oh my goodness. This was one of my top I had to have. I don't have any littles in my own family. However, I know lots of people who are having grandchildren. So I knew I had to have that. And actually, 2 of my friends have just had grandchildren. Melissa just had a granddaughter a little while ago. And very recently, Chris had a grandson. So this is the card that I have created. So I have my envelope here because, to show that I stamped on my envelope. And then this is a fun fold. That little lion is so adorable. Let's zoom you in slightly. Hopefully we are not too blurry or anything. So this card, I had my monthly creative club, and we featured Zany Zoo for this month. So I had some extra cards cut. So this was the original design, card guts as I call them. So I took the card guts and eliminated some of the items and created this because I thought this was a very fun looking, bright and happy card. So, and it fit what I wanted perfectly. Oh, how you wish you had paper pumpkin there. Yes. Maybe someday, hopefully. All right, so I'm going to move this aside for the moment. So I'm going to show you when I say card guts. So this goes for my Maisie's Makes as well. If you were to place that qualifying order, if you were getting card guts for the cards that I had designed for the month, this is what you would get. You would get all of your pieces, and you would just assemble them with the stamp sets and inks that you have. But we don't need that. We don't need those flowers. We don't need these clouds because we're using a different cloud or different cloud because the because the dies have these fabulous stitched clouds. There's also the stitched moon. All right, so I've eliminated the things I don't need. I have already, before I went away for the weekend, I've already stamped and heat embossed my A Star is Born in the black embossing powder from the Embossing Essentials. This is Fluid 100 paper. And I've also already stamped my lion because I find personally, it's humid here in Ontario, and my office is in my basement. So the ink does take a little longer to dry, and I find the yellows, for me, smear a little bit more. So I pre-stamped this on the thick basic white in the Memento Tuxedo black ink. So this is our insert piece. So we are going to ink up our congratulations on your new little one. Get that out of the way. And I'm going to make sure that's nice and straight. So all of the measurements will be found on my blog post so that you could easily recreate that, this card, this layout. And then I'm also going to take my envelope because that's going to take a few minutes as well. So I'm going to take my envelope and I'm going to stamp. Now your envelope is a little bit different type of paper. So I'm going to put the 3 stars right there. It definitely takes more time to dry because it's got a bit of a sheen to it. All right, so let's move that aside. Next, let's watercolor this. I have not watercolored in a while, so I thought, let's do that for this background. So I am using my water painters, the biggest one. I have a clear block that I am just going to dust off here so that there's no fuzzies or anything on there to contaminate. Some people squeeze to get their ink on there. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pick my ink up on a clean, clear block. Close that up. Now I'm going to squeeze out my water so that my whole piece of the Fluid 100 is dampened. Then I'm going to squeeze some water in onto my block and rub that around and just paint it on. I'm not being perfect or anything like that. I'm not making sure it's all in one area or another, but I'm not squeezing any water out here, and I'm just kind of dabbing because I want that area to be a little darker, and it will just kind of spread out because it is still wet. So you could continue on and drag it as well. It's completely up to you. All right, so we're just going to get this right out of the way because we don't want that contaminating anything. And we're going to get that right out of the way. We're going to set that aside to dry. Okay, so let's bring in our cute lion. So adorable. I colored him in a few different colors to see what I liked. And I liked the Daffodil Delight. That's Lemon Lolly. The Daffodil Delight best for my lion. Let's bring my card back into view. So we are going to color with the 1000 for our ears. And we've got some cute little rosy cheeks. So, funny story that happened. My sister has, and her husband, they have up in the Gananoque, Ivy Lee area, there is a part on the parkway. They have, this is dark Daffodil Delight. They have a walking bike riding lane off to the side of the highway that you can walk on. And so we did a 4-kilometer walk, and along our walk along the side of the highway, I don't know if you have these in your area, but whoops, I kind of went a little over there. One of the homes along there had a Fred Flintstone mobile, so cute. They also had a lending library. I call it a lending library. I'm not exactly sure. We want the tip of our lion's tail to be the dark daffodil as well. A lending library where it's a little house that has a door on it, like a birdhouse, only bigger. And they put books in there that the idea is you take a book, you can leave a book so that you've always got something new and different to read. So we're looking at it, and my one sister is looking at the titles. She's right there. She's looking at the different titles of the books to see if she's read them or not. And my other sister is standing right beside her, and we're chatting. And then my 2 brother-in-laws, Brad did not go with me. He stayed home with Maisie and Connor. So anyways, so they're standing there chatting, looking at the different titles of the books, and all of a sudden it's raining on the little lending library house thing. And it's clear, it's hot and sunny. So we're like, it must be coming from the trees, but it hasn't rained. So, and it's splattered all over my sister's, both of them, sunglasses. Well, guess what, guys? We looked up. It was a squirrel. A squirrel had peed. A squirrel had peed, and it hit the top of the little lending library and was splattering. So both my sisters had squirrel pee on their sunglasses. It was so funny. I have never, ever seen or heard of that happening. I'm sorry, Anne and Carol, for telling you this story. But oh my goodness, it was funny. Even if it didn't happen to me because I was standing back chatting away with my brother-in-laws. But if it happened to me, I would have been laughing too. I mean, it was funny. I mean, it was seriously funny. Yes, Brenton, it was like, wow. Yeah. Have you ever heard of anything like that happening? Because I know I haven't. All right. So our cute little lion, I'm not doing anything fussy. He is cut out, or he is stamped and colored. So we are going to bring in my little boho blue mini cutting machine. And I need a top plate here. Yes, Jeannie. Oh my goodness, is correct. Yes. And then we went on the coolest boat ride. They have a pontoon boat because they are on the St. Lawrence River. So they have a pontoon boat. So we went on Friday. We also went after our walk, after we had a bit of lunch, we went for a boat ride. And the one Bob showed me on his marine map, I don't know what you call it. I'm not a boater. The path we took, because the one side of the St. Lawrence is Canada and the other is the United States. I'm just putting a little bit of tape on my lion to keep him in place. And with the mini machines, the E, you're going to make an E with your plates so that it runs through easier. Oh, and my little guy, because of this, he's still moving around a bit. Hold, please, while I grab. I don't seem to have any more. Oh, there's some washi. There. So there is the International Riff, I believe it's called. So there is literally when you look at the charts, there is a line. So you can see here, I've got an E type of alignment. So that, see that? It just goes right on through. I'm hardly using any pressure at all. Now this was available for purchase, the mini. They did have extras. So I'm not sure if they're still available or not. All right, get rid of that. There. And there is my cute little guy. So right down the river as he's driving. This side is Canada on the left. This side is the United States. It's New York. That was so cool. I really, really was impressed with that. That, you know, like here we are following along, to be, you know, the right side is one country, the left side is another. All right, so to create this fun flap, fun fold, so I found that this is 4.5 scored at 4 1/8. So to make sure that this is positioned properly, I am going to take my 2 pieces of DSP, and I don't know if they're there. I'm going to take them and I'm going to glue them down first. And I'm just going to eyeball it. And I'm going to put some liquid glue. And I'm just going to have it so that my sides, the top and the bottom, I'm just close enough is good enough, in my opinion. You just want to make sure that you are fairly even, and then this is going to go in the middle, and then this is going to go on this side. So you've got a lemon lime twist border on all of the edges. This is a really easy, fun fold. Okay, so you can see I've got my designer series paper. Remember, this is one of the ones that is on sale starting Thursday for the month of June. I personally cannot believe that we are at the end of May. It's just so crazy how quickly the month has just flown by. So we've got a nice little border all the way around. So this gets glued onto this, but we need to have our front flap. So what we're going to do is we are going to fold and burnish. And this piece here is going to be glued behind this piece here. So I'm going to take my glue, and you could use whatever adhesive you want. But if you're a follower of mine, you know I like my liquid glue. So I am going to take this and I'm going to line it up so that I am fairly even on both sides. Come on. Here we go. And I'm going to fold over. And I'm going to give that a minute. Push that down. Make sure we are snugged up. And I've gone a little wonky here. That's the only problem with liquid glue. But if you do it with tape, if you stick it down wrong, you don't have that time to adjust. With all the walking and boat rides, did us girls get any crafting done? No. No, we did not. We got a lot of eating done. So much so, Jeannie, that my pants are tight today. I was like, we really enjoyed ourselves. We had lots of snacks and fabulous dinners, big breakfasts. Yeah, it was so good. So good. All right, so now we are going to stick that on. So that is the base of the card. That's the card. This is where you're going to write your sentiment. So now let's see. This is still a little damp. So what I'm going to do is it's not in here. No, I'm not. It's still out in the other room. Hold just one moment. I'm going to run to the other room to get my heat gun. right, so where do I have an open outlet? There we go. I had class last Wednesday. It was my Zany Zoo, so I didn't have a whole lot of time to clean everything and put it all away. So your heat gun has two settings. The first setting is for drying when you're watercoloring, drying ink faster. The other is for melting that embossing powder. So this is going to end up curling it, but I don't have time to wait for it to dry naturally. So we're just going to quickly add this. All right. That is feeling pretty good. That my glue is going to stick. All right. So just kind of reshape that. Now we want to, because I didn't want you to be waiting, I'm just going to reshape it so lightly. I'm going to lay out all of my clouds so that I can see how exactly I want them positioned ahead of time. Move you up slightly. And I love the funky shape of these. They're not straight. The bottoms are kind of rounded. They're super cute. And then my lion is kind of, it could be like this, but I'm like, she's floating or he's floating. So, all right, so I want to bring this one up slightly. And then that means bringing that one up, and I can bring that one right to the edge. All right, so I have my take your pick tool, and I'm just going to pick up, because sometimes if you try to pick it up, you might shift all of the others once you get that placement that you like. So the take your pick tool putty end, I think, works really well. Okay, and then I know that this is going to go right on top. And slide that. And pick this one up. Now I only used my putty end tool for the one, but that's okay. Give that a moment. Now we need to load up our little lion here with our dimensionals. So star and yes, I use a lot of dimensionals. I like them. And then I'm actually going to cut and add, let's cut one of these. I want a little strip for that hand, and then I want one down here. So I'm just going to cut And there. All right. So when was the last time you watercolored to add some interest to the background? Is it something you do? Like I said, it's been quite a while since I had done it. And every time you do it, it's going to look a little different depending on how much ink in that you use. And let's actually grab the tweezers so that I can see. Don't forget, I'm going to be showing my lovely birthday cards that arrived. All right, so about there. So cute. I think this one's a little lower, but that is okay. So adorable. So all we have to do. Okay, Dan's nurse is there. All right, have a great rest of your day. Hopefully everything goes well with the nurse, Jeannie. All right, and then we're just going to slide that right into place. And liquid glue is so forgiving. It lets you just adjust that around to that position that you want. And there is today's adorable card. So you can see my original it's a much deeper, but it still has the light spots. I like that it's got the light spots just like the sky. And then of course they both say the exact same thing. Oh, I have not colored. All right. To color your envelope, you need a piece of grid paper or scratch paper to shove on in so that it's protecting it from going through. Otherwise, it's going to bleed right on through to the back of the envelope. So, and I'm being very careful to not touch the memento as much as possible. Otherwise, it's going to get me a muddy looking star, and I don't want that. There we have it. Oh, so cute. Jazzes that up a little bit. All right. Hello, Kathleen. You're new to my channel. Well, hello and welcome. Everybody, welcome Kathleen. This is her first time here. I am so glad you found me. So like I said, this was my original that I just took everything else off that I didn't need for my card, but I had the card guts. So, and I turned it into my fun baby card for my friends, for their new little grandbabies. So, yes, and I need to get these dropped off right away so that Chris and Melissa don't see their cards before I actually give them to them. I know that they don't watch like right away. So yes. All right, birthday cards that I have received. Oh my gosh, I really am so appreciative of all of the love. All right, so let's zoom you back out a bit. I mean, like, look at this. Wowzers. Am I spoiled or what? All right, so this, those of you who've been here a while know I love my gnomes. This is for my sister Carol. Oh, hello, Sherry. You just found me as well. Yay! I am so happy to have new people joining us. All right, so this is from my sister Carol and her husband Bob. And then here's another. This gnome set will forever be on my crafting shelf because I just love them. This is from my friend and team member Amy, another adorable gnome card. This lovely one is from my sister Anne. This is a fun fold from my friend Melissa, who just had that new little grandbaby. It's a envelope fun fold. So cute with that songbird. This is from my friend Pat. Oh, love this. And she colored in the heart with Wink of Stella. It is so adorable. This is that Love Cats from the last mini catalog. Look at this fun fold from my friend Tammy. She's also a team member. And look at, she colored in the daffodil with Wink of Stella. What a very clever idea. And I love that she came along with the a pen and colored in the stitch marks. So cute. So cute. I love that. This is from a friend Marg. Isn't that gorgeous? This was DSP from Celebration a couple years ago. So beautiful. And this is from my friend Tamara. Love this. So cute. Oh, this fun fold is from my friend and another team member, Mary. Look at this. Isn't that so cute? Oh my gosh. So much fun. I don't have that bundle with the balloons. So adorable. And then my friend Joanne, this is the Memories and More, the card bases and the cards from the last mini catalog. So pretty, so clever. Memories and More make your card making so easy. All you have to do is pick your items that you want. You can cut them down. She's cut this heart strip down. Yeah, so much fun. This is from my friend Marg. She made me one of those quilt-like, what is that called? It's like a quilt, right? A star pattern. I'm not a quilter sewer, but isn't that so cute? And then this is from the birthday organizer kit, and it's got, this is from Judy, and she put, I love my Wink of Stella. She's got Wink of Stella on that. So pretty. It also comes with card bases. This, my friend Chris, she knows how I love my coffee. This is the set from a few years ago. I still have that on my stamp shelf as well. So pretty. And she's splattered Wink of Stella. This one is from my friend Diane. Diane, I will have to get the measurements of this. Look at this card. It's a fun fold. It folds flat, but then it pops open. I will be doing one of these in the future. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Is that a tunnel card? I don't know. I don't know, but what a gorgeous card. And this is that Petal Park Designer Series paper from the last catalog. But what a fun fold. I don't know this one, so I will definitely be recreating it. And then this is from my friend Linda. Look at that shaker card. This is the Queen Bee set that is in the online store. She's also got the Queen Bee dies. I don't know if they are sold out or not. They went from the mini catalog to the online store. And she's colored with the Wink of Stella again. Some of my girls, my friends and team members know my love of sparkle. So yeah, so there are some really beautiful, awesome cards to inspire you guys. Oh, so cute. Love my gnomes. You love the Petal Park card. I do too. I will definitely be I will be recreating this with something with the new paper, and we'll see what I come up with. And I will share it with you so that everybody has the measurements, and you'll be able to recreate yourself. That is on my to-do list for the next couple weeks. Yeah, it's really cool. All right, you guys, that is all for me today. If you're shopping my online store, please use this month's host code. And don't forget, every $75 before tax and shipping that you spend with me, clubs and classes do not count. You'll be able to get Maisie's Makes or Marcy's merch for the month of May. We're almost done. We've only got a couple days left. So yeah, that is all for me today. I hope you have a fabulous day. I'm going to actually flip you around so I can say goodbye. Hold 1 second. Close your eyes if you get motion sickness as I flip that around. There's my back wall. Tighten you up so you're not going for a ride. All right, and where is my flippy thing? There we go. All right, so here I am back again. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous day. I have a lunch date with one of my friends, Mark. And then we're going golfing tonight with my guys. So have a great rest of your day. I hope I have kickstarted your crafty inspiration for the week. Remember, all of the measurements I will be posting. They're all my blog posts. I will be posting the link in the description box below in about 5-ish minutes. It'll go live in about 10 minutes once I get all of my tags and all that kind of stuff done. But you can pop on over to my blog to get all of the measurements for today's card so that you can easily recreate yourself for whatever occasion you might have. If you have any questions, please reach out. I'm always happy to answer any that I can. And I will see you on Thursday at 2 p.m. right here. So thanks again. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.